Hello, hello, hello. Great day to all you beautiful people. Today is Monday. It's January 27th, I believe, 2025. My name is Sonja Marie, and this is live. Doing these live broadcasts have been for quite some time, actually, but I keep going back and forth trying to make up my mind whether it's right for me or not. And right for you, for that matter. That's for ding dong, damn sure. But here I am. This installment is allowing us to be live here on YouTube as well as Instagram. Please pull up a chair if you have a little bit of time. Get comfortable, get some tea, get some water, some coffee, wherever you at. If you're driving, tap on in and do your best to kind of hear the words between the words. You know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I'll explain that in a few. Saying hello to the few that are coming in on Instagram right now. What's happening? What's going down? I hope your weekend was wonderful. What's up to the folks that are here on YouTube? Please say hello so I know this thing is working. All right, Brittany Wade. Appreciate you and hi to you, beautiful soul. So glad to be here. And I want to say a few announcements as we allow people to come on in. That's what we do here. To make it comfortable and easy for those and for those to get the notifications because social media does its thing and sometimes it's not always accurate, so we're just going to be a little bit patient today. Hi Tinjin, one of my favorite Scorpios. What's going down with you, honey? Sweet artist, you. Love to see you in here always. What's going on to the folks over at YouTube as well? That's Foxy Copper Smith. Ooh, that name is Foxy. Polish my pearl. What up, my homie? What's going on with you? Naisia Pearson. Nice to see you in here as well. Let me give y'all a few announcements because it's special to me to give y'all this information. I just think so. Okay. Numero uno, making good on my promise. Please let the people know in Altadena and Pasadena and Pacific Palisades, that's what I really want to say, and all the other people that have gone through this horrific fire situation that has happened in the last couple of weeks. I am going to put a flyer out, but again, this announcement is to let you know, let the people know that I'm going to do a donation basis reading for the victims. I'm really trying to keep away from that word, from the people that got caught up in that fire. To be honest with you, donation basis only. It's a 30-minute reading. It's going to last 2 days. So not just 2 days, but I'm going to specify 2 days out of the week for a month. I know that's a lot of information, y'all, but without having a flyer right now, just if you know somebody that respects my voice and the voices that come through me that want a little bit of a reading and they were caught in the fire situation, pull them over to my page here on YouTube at Sonja Marie's Wordlife Astrology page or on Instagram at Wordlife Sonja Marie. Tell them to please join my email list at my website at wordlifeastrology.com. That's wordlifeastrology.com. I'm going to do that for the month of March. Okay. So, and the reason being, even though it's 2 months later, because y'all know it takes a little minute for people to get past particular stages of a disaster or some type of situation, right? At first they get, everybody is different, but for the most part, it's such a shock, right? So you want to be able to get your family together, be practical about the thing, be on your business. And for me, and what I've witnessed, the ice doesn't necessarily thaw until like 2 months later. And then the emotional wave comes in like, whoa, now what am I going to do? How do I feel about this thing? Do y'all concur on some type of level? I'd appreciate it. Yes, y'all. Or if you disagree, please tell me that. I can learn. I can absolutely learn from other people's perspective. That's my plan. So if you know anybody that would benefit from a donation basis reading in the month of March, for those that were in the flyers, please allow them to come my way. Send them my way. All right. But again, I'm going to announce that again and again throughout February and throughout March as well. These are for the victims. I don't like that word. I have to find another word of the fire situation. Okay. Donation basis only. All right. That's numero one. Number two is I'm actually doing, and the flyers will go out next week. I'm doing a February special. I'm calling it Eternal Love Special because it's February and it's the month of love. So it could be eternal in its own way. The love of you, the love of your friends, the love of your partner, whoever. I'm doing a discount reading special for the month of February. Okay. Thank you, Lifestorm. Fire survivors. Yes, I appreciate that. I need the wordsmiths because sometimes thank you. Just thank you. Yes. So the fire survivors instead of victims. Thanks. So yeah. So again, I'm doing a February special. Be on deck for that. And if you miss my post or my stories or any type of notifications, please get on my email list. I've been kind of encouraging you all to do that because life is moving real fast for your girl and things are changing. But I let everybody know the things that I'm doing and discounts and all kinds of things when it comes to my readings and stuff via my email list, my newsletter list. So go to wordlifeastrology.com and go to the bottom of any page. It can be the astrology page, the merchandise page. It can be the retreat page. On the bottom of each page, you can sign up, just your name and your email address, and that's it. And I'm not heavy on soliciting information and materials, y'all. So you don't have to worry about that. I just want everybody to know when I'm doing these reading discounts and numero tres, when I'm performing live again. Yes, your girl is getting back on stage, which is the love of my life, one of them anyway, to put my words to some funky ass music and shake my booty a little bit at the Del Monte Speakeasy in Venice, February 26th. I want to pack the joint. It's a Wednesday night, but it's going to be 8 o'clock. And I know those in Generation X, that's for sure, don't like to be out too long. But yo, just come on out for an hour. Let me open up your heart. Let the music get to you, and then you can go home and sleep good that night, okay? The tickets won't be too much, definitely not over $20. So come on and just consider it a little investment. And again, have a great time because I'm going to bring it to you. You think I bring it to y'all on these gosh darn lives? You think I bring it to y'all on these gosh darn lives? The stage is my home, y'all. And without bigging myself up and showing you all the excitement right now, that's where I have permission to totally be myself. And I hope if you're in the Los Angeles area on February 26th at 8 p.m. at the Del Monte Speakeasy, you can come and check a sister out. But again, sign up for my newsletter so you don't miss the information. All right, what else we have to say? This past weekend, I performed at a play. Actually, let me back up. It was the Black Woman's Theater Showcase. Jessica Robinson did an awesome job at directing and writing Sister X, in which I absolutely starred in with two other brilliant actors, Philip and Skylar. I was Sister Barbara in the Nation of Islam, y'all, talking shit to Brother X. It was so much fun yesterday, but it did come with a little bit of news, and I'll express that in a minute. But it was absolutely a lot of fun, and it's awesome being back on stage and acting and doing the things that I do. So next week we have another show, and this is actually at the Blue Door in Culver City, but it's sold out, y'all. The tickets sold out before I really had a chance to promote it. It's a really small theater, but wish your girl some luck, okay? And I'll be back on stage in that way, acting in a real short time. All right, let's get to the week because that took about 10 minutes. Nope, actually 8 minutes and 51 seconds. But that's that. So let's go on and wait, let me say hello to a few folks. Hi, Brittany Wade. How are you? Good to see you. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're speaking of in regards to the survivors. The victims versus survivors. Okay. Call them survivors, Brittany. Yes. Pasha, I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. That's a wonderful name. I like that if it's that name. Royal, how you doing, sweetheart? I'm so glad y'all are in here. Let the folks know that we are live. Hi, Robin. What's happening? What's happening to all of y'all on Instagram? Yo, let's talk about this week because I've entitled this week, I forgot it already, a roller coaster ride of recognizing and what I say? Roller coaster ride of recognizing and knowing. This week is gonna be interesting, y'all. This week is gonna be hella interesting because I'm going to tell you truthfully, there are not, let me say it like this. Everybody has their theory on how to rock through these next couple of years. Everybody has their theory, their perspective, their understanding of what's going down. Most of us follow people that are doing their best to try to keep us encouraged, including myself. With either, astrology as a modality, some type of spirituality, some type of, whatever the case may be, any modality to help us through. But I'm going to tell you truthfully, it's going to get really, really challenging. It's going to get challenging, and then there are going to be good days, and then there'll be challenging days, and then there'll be good days. It's literally going to be a roller coaster, and not just this week. So I say that to say is that I believe, like most people are saying, spiritualists and folks that are utilizing these modalities to keep us up and keep ourselves up. I say that it's going to be really, really hard to stick to those disciplines, but you can control that. That is literally the message that I'm segueing into for the beginning of this week. It is about how you control yourself. And again, I say this lightly and trepidatiously because it ain't easy. It ain't easy watching what we're watching. It ain't easy trying to comprehend what's going down. It's not easy watching our families checking out, literally checking out. Squirrel, and not really, but know this: more people are going to suddenly pass away and leave the planet, not just because their time is up and things, what up, RJ? Times are up, their time is up, and they finish their walk, but because truthfully, it's exhausting being here right now on a bunch of different levels. Do y'all understand that? I mean, can I get a yes, y'all? And I'm not just trying to speak for everyone. Sonja always speaks for herself, and hope that you find some semblance or some understanding in between my words. But I will say, and as I observe, as I take a breath, it will get a lot more difficult, but we have to find not only our square, but damn near our bullseye. You know how they say, and I say all the time, that, don't let them get you off your square. That square has become a point. That's how challenging I feel it is going to be. And it's not as about being awake and being aware. It's about being astute. It's about checking your habits. It's about checking your reactions. It's about checking the things that deep down you want somebody to be vindicated by, but if you hold on to that revenge or that need for vindication, like, you're not moving forward. It's about abandoning old ways in order to walk into new ways that don't make sense. It's so many shifts and changes and ups and downs that's happening around us that square is no longer a square. It's a point. Erica, it's absolutely about the collective community, but I always want us to be aware. There is no real reason to come together in our community if you're not together. All you're going to do is poison the waters. All you're going to do is smoke up the room. You have to come into community, in my opinion, with clear intent, without ego. You understand? Because ego sometimes will switch on a dime on that point you are standing on. And all of a sudden, we slide back into our capitalistic ways. We slide back into our selfish ways. Am I speaking too fast? Am I saying too much? The point of the matter, before we go into this week, is how are we going to stay in control, continue to recognize and know that we are God's children, even in the midst of the waters and these turbulent freaking waves. Now, you may say, Sonja, I'm actually pretty good. I'm just sitting back eating popcorn, watching the shit go down. Bravo. Bravo for you. But at the same time, like Erica just pointed out, if we're going to be a community, of people that are going through the shit at the same time. Even though you may be good, somebody next to you is not. That means you're not good. Are y'all hearing me? Or are we still going to stay in this separate society? When I say standing on that point, I mean you got to check yourself on that point. Don't knock yourself off that point either. Does that make sense? We have to figure out how we're adding to the situation, how we're taking away from the situation, how we're taking care of ourselves in the situation, because that means more than anything. Yes, community is necessary, but you're not coming in my house shitting on my couch. Yes, community is necessary, but you can't give me 6 bananas out of 7 that are rotten and just walk into community just to say I'm adding to community. Come with your best. And your best is checking your goddamn self all day, every day. I say the same things over and over oftentimes, and I pray that none of y'all will get tired of me repeating myself. But oftentimes, we got to learn the lesson over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Why? Because this society keeps beating us up on the other side, telling you, get that Gucci, get that dude, buy this, fuck them, go here, curse them out. Grab their kids, rape their dad, rape their mother, do this. You understand what I'm saying? So if we don't come with the positive over and over again, you will drown and get off your point, not your square of the other shit. Does that make sense? My name is Sonja Marie. For those that do not know, I'm so glad that you are here. Please let your folks know that I'm down talking about this stuff because I prayed like I do all the time before I got up on here, and Spirit said, I got you today. So I feel a little bit high, y'all. Nice and high. Y'all ready? Ooh-wee. Now, the rule in here is if you have a question, speaking of community, please ask the question. But make sure that that question is community-based, you dig? Make sure that that question involves us all, not just trying to solicit a reading. I'm very sensitive about that thing. I don't like selfish people in that way. I'm so straight up and down. So if it's about you, make it about everybody else and still get your question answered. You dig? And do me a favor too, because I'm blind as a bat. Betty, Betty, Betty. Not really. I just can't see far distance. Put a big old exclamation point or a couple of different question marks when you ask that question, okay? Just so I can see you from a distance. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? How was your weekend? Was it good? I hope so. Today, what's today? Today, like I said, is Monday, January 27th, 2025. Yep. So today the moon is in Capricorn. Just to reiterate, like I say, oftentimes we talk about where the moon is positioned every day because the moon regulates our emotions, our expression. And oftentimes we don't even know, even though I am a Cancer and most Cancers are, if not all, we are absolutely regulated by our ruler, the moon. We are all regulated by the moon. It's just some people like to fight it. Pow, 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 like Sagittarius type, Aquarius type, Gemini type, folks that are really, really heady, or folks that don't deal with emotions like to fight where the moon is at. But if I tell you where the moon is at, in my opinion, and you know it's coming, you don't have to fight. All you have to do is adjust your day in the way that you can help yourself out, help yourself express, help yourself share your emotions in that way, wherever that moon is. Yes, y'all? Y'all get that? I'm teaching as well as preaching. So here we go. When that moon is in Capricorn, that is today, we feel an edge of control. We feel a duty to get things done, right? I talk about that oftentimes. A to-do list is very, very necessary when the moon is in Capricorn. Do you feel that? Do you feel like there's a way in which you need to get to the top of your mountain today or tomorrow? Literally, by looking at things in ways in which you can achieve and succeed in certain things. I like when the moon is in Capricorn. However, because it is the moon and it rules feelings, and Capricorn is the opposite of Cancer, opposite of feelings, it don't feel too lovable. It don't feel too affectionate. When the moon is in Capricorn, it feels very stark. I didn't say Capricorn people are cold, y'all. Please don't misinterpret my words and hitch me on a ride to other astrologers. I didn't say that. Capricorn people are not cold, but when it comes to emotions and Capricorn energy, there is a very, very swift way in which that Capricorn energy can make it tight and right and controlled and orderly. We got business to take care of. Snuff my tears in the back of my eyeballs. I'm not crying right now because I got work to do. I got work to do. I got work to do. I got a job, baby. Anybody know that song? Anyway, Moon in Capricorn says, I got work to do. Let's do that thing. So, what kind of work you doing to adhere to the control that you want to feel today? Meaning, are you going to succumb to the tears and fall apart and not know what to do with them, or to sensitivities, or are you going to snatch them and say, I'm going to feel my feelings, but I know after I feel this, I got work to do. I got things to take care of. Does that make sense, y'all? Talking to you. I know you may be driving, working, doing your thing, but just want to make sure that you're there. So with this moon in Capricorn, also, it's about being practical. It's about being disciplined. It's about paying attention to your dad. Yes. And the elderly. Yes. 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 So there you go. The moon in Capricorn today, Monday, is sextile and 60 degrees away from Saturn. Saturn is in Pisces. Like I've been saying for the last year and a half, it's going to be there for a little while until it jumps into Aries. And then that's going to be a whole nother party, y'all. A whole nother party. Bottom line is, with the moon sextile and Saturn today, right now, it's about controlling your emotions to get to work, to get to the disciplines of Saturn, to get to forgiving. I have to give you all an example that that came my way yesterday, and hopefully, maybe you'll find yourself in the example or have your own semblance of it. A dear elder friend of mine left the planet yesterday morning. Sweet Sequoia. We love you, Mama. And so I don't allow my face to get all dewy. I just want to say thank you to Sequoia for being in my life and being that artistic mama that I needed, that that real sweet piece of putty of a Pisces lady that would look right through me and know exactly what I was feeling, know exactly how to hug me, know exactly what to call me. Her nickname for me was Chiba, and I loved it. I loved it. She gave me that nickname 20 something years ago. And every time she would see me, she would call me Chiba. Hey, Chiba, come here. Chiba, come here. Chiba. But I had to get it right and nice yesterday because I had that performance. Thank y'all for the love. I had to get it right and nice yesterday because I had to perform. And I knew, first of all, I'm going to get through the week, y'all. Let me get through this moment, okay? And thank you for your patience. First of all, Sequoia used to curse a lot, like me. And I love that about her, to be quite honest with you. I always felt at home. And I can hear her backstage yesterday saying, okay, well, what you gonna do now that I'm gone? And I'm like, Sequoia, I just don't want to talk right now. I'm trying to get on stage. Well, you're gonna have to talk to me, motherfucker, because I want to know what you gonna do. What you gonna do? And I started breathing, and she said, that's a good start. I'm literally hearing this sweet elder talk to me. As y'all know, I do hear them, right? And she got me to stretching. She got me to breathing. She got me to take my emotions out of the equation and other people's emotions too, because I'm a Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Please take a listen. I know you know this, but hear it again. We absorb a lot of people's energy. We absorb a lot of emotions. And oftentimes all we got to do is sit on the phone with people, and next thing you know, we're sad. So she was telling me, yo, Get everybody else's stuff off of you. Get your stuff off of you, because you got to get out there and do a job. You got to go out there and perform for the people. I can hear her in my head right now, her soft and to me it's kind of raspy sometimes and very poetic. By the way, Sequoia and Mama V opened up for me in my one and only solo show, Free Bricks, last year. That happened on June 8th. And I have video. So at least I can see her when I want, in action and in motion, doing one of the things she does best. And that's to write and perform her ass off. So grateful for that. But I can hear her say, get disciplined. Do what you have to do to get through it. The moon was in Capricorn yesterday, as it is today. Sextile and Saturn today is why I give you this example, because Saturn is about discipline. Saturn is about boundaries. Saturn is about limitations. Saturn is about utilizing, especially when in Pisces, it's about utilizing forgiveness. It's about utilizing your emotions to get through something. And I can hear her say, stretch, breathe, get people's energy off of you, get that emotion off of you, get me off of you, and go out there and perform your ass off. And she was like, and I'm going to be sitting in the front row on somebody's lap, and I hope he's cute. Oh, Sequoia, I'll miss you. And that's what I did. And I'm wondering if you see yourself in this example, right? Emotional control helps you establish discipline, keeping it all together. It sometimes can come off cold, but it's helping us to stay on course. Now, did I cry? Absolutely. Absolutely, I cried. She said, get it out, but come back on course. Come back on course. Come back on course. That's what I mean by the title of this video, the roller coaster ride of knowing and understanding who you are and how you recognizing things in your life. Get back on course and have control. Thank you, Life Storm. Have control of not necessarily your emotions, but your surroundings and what's going on at the particular time, because we don't have time to get off our point. Does that make sense? Cry, get it out, have a drink, scream, talk to somebody, and talk to the right people. Talk to the ones that can push you through it. Okay? Drop your expectations about who should and who could, because not everybody can do it in the way in which you need it. But the bottom line is get through it so you can go back on point. Y'all dig that? Today, the moon sextile and Saturn says that. Find your point again. Cry through it, control it, hold on to it, acknowledge it, recognize it, but find your point. There's a question over here, y'all, by Royal. Am I wrong in feeling like planets being in different signs simultaneously throughout the year cancel each other out in their energy effect? That's a good question. Royal, it's not necessarily that you're wrong, because different signs have different relationships to one another. And when I mean relationships, I mean like aspects. Aspects in astrology are quincunx, right? Sextiles, trines, oppositions, squares, semi-sextile, semi-squares, quincunx. There's so many different aspects, and they're all based on the degrees from planet to planet. So are you wrong? No, you're not wrong feeling that they cancel out each other, but it all depends on the sign and on the planet, you dig? But I'm glad you bring that up, because it's a point that I wanted to make before I go on to Tuesday, right, y'all? There's a point I wanted to make that my son so lovingly called me on. He goes, Mom, what's up with those planets aligning in the sky on the 26th, 25th, the 25th? What does that mean? And I says, when I says it, I said, astrologically, to your point, Royal, and I hope I read this properly, those planets weren't necessarily in great relationships with one another. They were in a line. And when I said relationships, they weren't aspecting one another. They weren't necessarily trining one another. They wasn't bringing out the best of each other, and they wasn't bringing out the worst of each other. But the good thing about it was that they were in a line. And now we can see it. And it was awesome. And they said it happens every 5 billion years. I don't know. People be throwing numbers on shit, y'all. To be honest with you, I don't know nothing about I don't sometimes numbers and statistics throw me off because anybody can say anything. 3,000 billion years ago. I'm like, yeah, okay. But the bottom line, though, in my opinion, and what I felt intuitively, and that's what I rely on, and I absolutely implore you to do the same. Rely on your intuition, not what Sonja says, not what astrology says, not what freaking the Dalai Lama says. Rely on your intuition. And my intuition said it's not an astrological thing of those planets being aligned. It's not that it throws you off, Royal, when these planets are in alignment and they're different signs and they cancel each other out. No, it's how it feels for you. But on this last weekend, those planets that we can visibly see, they were actually, in my opinion, snapping us into position. That's what my intuition said. Snapping us into hellified position. What do I mean by that? Getting right. Do what you're supposed to do. The people that left, Sweet Sequoia, she got in alignment and said, I'm out. I'm going. Y'all can have that place. And those are probably the exact words she said. Y'all can have that motherfucking planet. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I can hear her all day, damn day, and I don't have blame her. On some real shit, alignment. Did you feel aligned this weekend? That's the question I want to ask you in regards to that situation, with things popping off in your head like plop, 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 plop. That makes all the sense in the world. Or did you end up at a coffee shop and saw the finest dude or the finest young lady, and all of a sudden y'all got into the most miraculous conversation, and now you got a new best friend, now you got a new partner, now you got a new spouse. You know y'all gonna get married. Alignment. What was told to you this weekend that snapped you into place, that made you remember who you are? In my opinion, what my intuition was saying, what my team of folks was saying was like, get it right, get in alignment. But then lo and behold, as the universe does, gives us a moon in Capricorn today, sitting with discipline, going, yep, get in alignment, now get to work. I got work to do. I got work to do. Get to work. You understand? Now that you're in alignment, now that you're snapped in like a Lego, how you gonna build this thing? How you gonna build? Capricorn builds. Capricorn moon builds. Saturn is in Pisces, but Saturn is Capricorn planet. Build. It's the ruler of Capricorn. Build. It's time to build, Bob. Bob the Builder. On Tuesday, the moon will stay in. I hope I answered your question, Royal, in some kind of way. I really, really do. Hi, Rob. What's going down? And if I didn't, please clarify, because I would love to make it right. All right. Liquid fast life storm. Let's do it. I wish I can fast again, y'all. At 54, my body don't like it no more. I used to fast all the time, and I really had a good time doing it, although I was hungry a lot of time. The clarity, but my body just won't do it. I think I need my hormones and shit need other stuff. But in any case, all right, enough about me. Let's go on to Tuesday again. The moon will be in Capricorn, right? For the early part of the day, but then it's going to go into Aquarius. Aquarius is taking over. Y'all do know that Mercury went into Aquarius. Oh, I skipped that little detail. Mercury went into Aquarius today as well. Before we get to Tuesday, Mercury is in Aquarius. Maybe that's why I'm like. So Mercury is about communication. Mercury is about planning and strategizing, how we think, how we convey a message, you know, how we listen, even how we read, you dig? So when Mercury, the communicative planet, is in Aquarius, which likes to talk. Y'all know Aquarius people? Anybody know Aquarius people? Them mugs and Geminis too. I'll be like, Yeah. I don't mind talkative people. I just find my position because I don't mind listening most of the time, right? But anyway, so we will all feel on some type. I can't even do a juice fast. I'm telling, my body don't like it no more. I listen to my body, but I give thumbs up to all those that will do the juice fast. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted by IG. Anyway, the bottom line is, what was I saying? Mercury in Aquarius is about thinking and talking quickly, a lot, but also making sense and tapping into the genius spot of us. If this is a time to get on ginkgo, I'm trying to tell you it's the best time ever. And I'm not a doctor, so don't say I've prescribed it to you, because I'm not. What I'm saying is that ginkgo helps to stimulate the brain, right? And Aquarius energy is heady, cerebral energy. You know any Aquarius? Anybody out there want to pick up their sign? Aquarius people think gorgeously, genius like, quickly at times, for sure, systematically, and oftentimes really fair. Now, unless they pull out their con artist bag, and Aquarius has a con artist bag. Trust me when I tell you, it's that left hand not knowing what the right hand is doing type of thing. So this is the type of thinking that we're sliding into. Good and bad, yin yang. That's how I present information. You got to see the upside and the downside as well. So Mercury and Aquarius upside is thinking, excuse me, y'all, thinking for your friends, thinking for the community, speaking up for the community, bringing the community together as well, like Erica suggested earlier, right? The downside on, also the upside is thinking rebelliously, thinking unique, like this is all of us collectively. And if you are not the type of person that likes to think like a rebellious kind of independent spirit, you may have a problem with Mercury being in Aquarius at this moment, okay? Taurus people, as well as Scorpio people, you may have a problem with that, all right? Because it squares you. The bottom line is, and the downfall to this Mercury in Aquarius is, be careful not to think so arrogantly. Aquarius energy is hella fucking arrogant. Bobby Brown, motherfucker, is my prerogative. So rebellious. Think so rebelliously. And who's going to question me is what that Mercury in Aquarius says. I'm so smart. I'm so genius. Like, who's going to question me? Don't you see that arrogance happening right now? I mean, I'm saying there's a lot of arrogance always going around, but it gets heightened when Mercury gives it permission to say what it wants to say, how it wants to say it. Are y'all following me? Y'all with me? So anyway, that's that. Tomorrow, Tuesday, the moon will be in Capricorn, like I was saying. Then it's going to go into Aquarius at 2:31 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. But before it goes into Aquarius, with that moon being in Capricorn, it wants to sextile Venus, feeling like the boss of your own desires, your own magic. Own it completely. Why? Because the moon in Capricorn, like I said before, makes you feel like a boss, makes you feel like you're in control, make you feel like you want to climb that mountain. Sextile is harmony, good feelings, good thing, right? The Venus, which is in Pisces, love that. Venus, which is in Pisces, which deals with values and morals, right? And beauty and money, right? And passion. So if your passion is meeting up with your expression, if Venus is meeting up with the moon in a very, very particular way, the moon is saying grab control of your feelings. Be a boss about who you are. Be in control of your environment. You understand? Use practical situations to get you out of, use practical things to get you out of situations, right? And what are those situations when it comes to this relationship? Value. Be the boss about your values. I'm not going to bring in any political information, but this is a great example. I just know it's not going to be political. I just want to say this. Everybody has their own specific values, right? Be in control of yours. For example, whoever wants to perform for whoever they want to perform, that's on you. But in my opinion, in this moment in time, with that moon hitting Venus and a whole bunch of other shit hitting Venus at the same time, and especially because Venus is in Pisces, where are your values? Are they with spirit? Are they with God? Are they with your imagination? Are they with your dreams? This is all Pisces information. Tomorrow, your values, your moral values that seem like they're not really shared because they can be sensitive, they can be unpopular in some kind of way. Spirit is saying, get control of those things that make you moralistically feel good about yourself. Does that make sense? How are you standing on that point? Remember, it's not a square anymore. How you standing on that point? That's what matters. We already picked a side. Y'all know that, right? We talked about that for a couple of years. At least I have, being on this live thing. Pick your side, y'all, because it's coming down to it. It's coming down to picking our sides. Who we gonna rock with? So if you picked your side, now check your morals. How you going to express your morals? How you going to be in control, Capricorn style, tomorrow, of your morals, of your value, of who you are and what you stand on? How you going to check people at the door? Hey, back up with that misogyny. Hey, back up with that racism. Hey, back up with that shit talk. Back up with alienating people. Back up coming in my house talking shit about people you don't know. Back up with your separatism. Back up. That's what that moon in Capricorn says to sweet Pisces and Venus. Venus and Pisces. Back up, because my morals are paying attention, or my morals are telling me who I am. And if you come in different, you got to back up. And don't get your feelings hurt. Because again, that moon in Capricorn don't give a fuck. It's not like hugging you while it's saying it. It's practical. It feels like it needs to say that because you acting out. I hope y'all get me and my passion. Tomorrow, that moon in Capricorn will also sextile Neptune. Thank you, Royal. Will also sextile Neptune. Now, I love when the moon and Neptune get together harmoniously. That's the sextile, right? Because it has a way of, again, bringing the music in. Neptune is about music. Neptune is about art. Neptune is about escapisms. Neptune is about confusion and delusion and alcoholism. Neptune is about dreams, our sleepy dreams. Neptune is about spirit. Neptune is about the information that comes through to you from spirit, i.e. intuition. Neptune is all the things I like to say that you can feel but you can't touch. So when the moon is in great alignment with that, this is what we want to express. The moon is about expression and feelings and getting it out so people can taste it, right? If we are expressing this thing in the way, in all the ways that spirit is setting up something in our imagination and in the ethers, and it's finding its way through our body, through our throat, and then we want to express it, that's a good thing. But are you clear on what you're expressing? That's my real question, which goes back to your morals. If you got morals, then you can express the clarity that's coming through the ethers. They work well together. Am I lying? Am I clear? Do I have to beat that thing up? But here's the flip side of that, because Neptune is weird. Neptune can be flippity, floppity, back and forth type thing. That moon, also sextile in Neptune, can have you be in a room of smoke and mirrors, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, that illusion can be so gosh darn thick, you won't know your name by the time you left that room. You won't know who you are. Be careful about who you're talking to. Be careful about who's implementing new ideals, ideas, ways of being, sidestepping behind you, dropping little nuggets that you may or may not agree with, but because you're there, you're getting it in you like osmosis through Neptune. I hope that makes sense. Smoke and mirrors, they're all around. You know why? Because people would like to stay in Neptune. People would like to stay in their delusions. People would like to be confused. Why? Because it takes the responsibility off of them doing the hard lifting. Y'all don't get that by now? I know y'all do. Tell somebody. Tell somebody. Tell somebody. Folks want to eat the steak, and the steak ain't even real. Because they don't want to do the work, but they swear just going, oh, I just want to get back to partying. I just want to take a trip. I just want to live my life. Let me tell you something. You can do all that, but you got to do some work too. And you got to be aware about what you are adding into this community. Good, bad, and indifferent. Keeping it moving. Also on Tuesday, because I feel like preaching today, y'all, I got to stop myself. Ask questions if you want. Rabbi Rob. I love you, baby. Also on Tuesday, that moon, when it goes into Aquarius, it's going to conjunct Mercury. So by the end of tomorrow, these ideas that are percolating in our mind, the things that we're talking about, the people that we're coming together with, we're doing our best to express those ideas now. Again, using Erica as a reference because I'm glad you mentioned the community effort. Coming together, now we got to express the community effort. Now we have to show up in community effort. Now we got to make the plan. Figure out step by step, convince yourself with some confidence that you know what you're doing. I know what I know, what I know, what I know. I know y'all heard me say this before. That's for ding dong damn sure. That Aquarius always says, I know. Any Aquarius on here? I really want to big y'all up and happy birthday, happy solar return. Mystic, go in there and do that. Okay? Aquarius are always saying, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. But didn't I tell you? I know that. Because they big themselves on knowing. So if we're coming into this space, we are all affected by this Mercury in Aquarius. The moon will be in Aquarius tomorrow night. We all gonna feel like I gotta figure this thing out so I can know. It's good to know. It's good to be aware. It's good to be informed. But please and very please don't stop there. Almost always our information helps us in the moment, but then that information literally has no value after a while, and you got to walk into what? The next moment with faith. And how about the next moment? You don't know a goddamn thing. Y'all following me? It's always a matter of knowing and not knowing. And when you don't know, you got to surrender. So don't harp on the fact that you know something, because that's not going to get you through the gate. Trust and faith is going to get you through the gate. You understand what I'm saying? Spirit is going to get you through the gate. Knowing who you are is going to get you through the gate. Having clear morals is going to get you through the gate. I'm going to keep it pushing. On Tuesday as well. Now, it piggybacks on this. Sonja, you good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Spirit, all spirit. I got to encourage myself every now and again. That moon in Aquarius will conjunct Pluto. Boom. That's the fever that I'm feeling right now. Because after you say, I know what I know, what I know, Pluto was like, and stand on it with power, with conviction, with transformation, with transmutation. Stand on it. Do something about it. Change it. 0 to 60. Pluto don't work on some median shit. Pluto is not fair. Pluto is not fair. It's just not. It says, nope, we're going to go from one end to the spectrum to the next. So Pluto says, if you know what you know, you convicted about it, you are independent in your knowing and your need to move or do the things, make the decisions that you need to make for yourself, your family, your community, or whatever, then do it. Don't be a punk. Take the risk. Pluto says, take the risk because you got the power. You got the power, boo-boo. Questions. Anybody got questions? Yo, please sign up for my newsletter on Sonja Marie's. Wordlife Astrology. Just Wordlife Astrology, not Sonja Marie. Wordlifeastrology.com. Go to the end of any page and get a notification, or I should say the newsletter that tells you when I'm performing next. I'll be on stage on February 26th, just to let you know for those that came in a little late. And also for the discount read for next, for the month of February. I'm calling it the Internal Love Discount Read. So go to my website. Wordlife Astrology is free. And I'm not going to solicit a whole bunch of emails because I know that's why people don't get on email lists. I get it. I can't stand it, to be honest with you. Google's already trying to get me for another $1.99 to pay for some more gigabytes. Come on now, leave me alone. But the bottom line is, I would like to share with y'all what's going on and keep in touch. I went on a mad tangent. I don't even know where I started. To keep in touch about the transformations that are happening, about the things that we are putting out there, about how we're showing up. Anyway, I lost my thought. So Tuesday night, again, with that moon conjunct in Pluto, stand on something, step into your power. Please try to stay away from arrogance with it and be fair in your own way. And sometimes being fair is just listening to another's point of view and how they see things as powerful. You don't have to agree with it. People just want to be heard. Moving on. Wednesday, there's a new moon in Aquarius at 7:36 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. New moon is in 9 degrees Aquarius, by the way. Didn't I just say? Forgive me, Instagram. Forgive me. Bada bing, bada bang, bada bing, bada bang. I'm sorry, I got distracted because Kamau called me. And that's what he does. He gets me off course because I love him so much. Now I'm like, what's going on with Kamau? Is he okay? Okay. The new moon. That new moon in Aquarius brings new information, Aquarius life. We've been bigging up Aquarius just now. So, hey, so how about some new friendships coming down the pike for you? Yeah, you. How about some? I really want to ask that question. Has anybody been desiring new friends like myself? I mean, not like me, like a new friend like Sonja, but like in addition to me. I mean, and your friend could be like me because I'm actually awesome and an awesome friend to those that need to be my friend. That's for ding dong day, I'm sure. But new friendships, that new moon in Aquarius says new friendships are coming your way, new alliances, new partnerships. Okay, y'all. New ways of thinking. Again, we're talking about Aquarius information, so I'm going to repeat a lot. New Aquarius information, new ways of you being what? Of you being the independent, unique weirdo that you are. Can we step into that? I swear to God, I went outside today with my pajamas and a big old fuzzy hat that looked so crazy. It looked really, really crazy. But I'm unique. I'm unique. And that's what I'm going to stand on. And that's who I'm going to be. Anyway, that's that new moon coming through. Y'all can look it up to get some more information because I don't want to beat a dead horse and I want to move on because Wednesday's information is very, 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 very appetizing. Bust this with that new moon Aquarius coming on through again. New information Aquarius like. Soak it up. Write it down. Look up at the sky around about that time on Wednesday morning and allow those wishes to just wash all over you. Again, new alliances, new friendships, new ways of being weird, new community connections, new, all things Aquarius. But also that day, which makes it even better in a way, is that Mercury being in Aquarius, hitting up this new moon too, bust it. Mercury being in Aquarius will conjunct Pluto. Your word is power. That may transform your life. Make community important in the power shift. Talk about it. Listen, Mercury and Pluto coming together in Aquarius on a new moon in Aquarius. You want to be new about the things that you want to do in your community? Stand on it, speak it, holler it at the mountaintop. What are you saying to the people? What are you writing? How are you conveying this message of this newness that you want? Listen, I'm a bit of a love bully, so sometimes I come off really, really passionate, but I feel this deep in my soul because I really feel that sometimes we can get stuck in victimhood. We can get stuck in expecting people to do it for us. Nobody don't have to do shit for you. Like for real. And y'all know this, and I've said this a bunch of times to many and plenty of clients. Even your parents don't have an obligation to be freaking good parents to you. And they're the ones that are supposed to, in quotes, supposed to love you up the most. They only have an obligation to get you here to the planet, to here. And then that's that. That's their job. Like my mother calls it. Your dad gives you a little squiggly wiggly and your mother gets the egg. And there you go. And there you go. That's their obligation. Nobody has an obligation, so you are not a victim. So by saying that, how you going to claim your power? Aquarius like that on, especially on Wednesday with that new moon, opening up to the power of what? Being unique. Open up to the power of what? Aquarius like staying detached, not being a victim. Emotionally detached, seeing a situation for what it is, finding out the solution and working on it. Now I'm good. It's all good. Nope, I'm not a victim. That ain't to me. That's to you. I'm good. I'm all right. Y'all hear me? The words in between the words. We want to claim victim because we always want to give the responsibility to somebody else. When it's our responsibility in how we absorb the information. It's our responsibility in knowing how to react to information. It's our responsibility to shut people out so you don't even hear the whack shit that they're saying. You're not a victim. And Aquarius energy is trying to tell us that, especially on Wednesday with Mercury conjuncting at Pluto. You're not a victim. Because the power of your words is actually going to improve how you standing on your own transformation. You're responsible for standing on your transformation. Nobody else. You know why? Because the world's going to continue to be whack. There's always going to be some whackness. There's always going to be some whackness. Are you not used to that already? And again, I'm speaking to everybody. Do you not see that as the regular day? There's always going to be somebody trying to disrupt your flow. How are you responding to that? How are you standing on that? Mercury on Pluto. Where's your point? Y'all see why I entitled this? Knowing. The roller coaster ride of knowing and unknowing. Because here comes Aquarius saying, you know what you need to do, cuz. You know what you need to do. Stand on it. But at the end of the week, it's going to get a little hairy. Where's my little lip stuff? Also on Wednesday, I'm gonna get there. Also on Wednesday, ask questions if I'm moving too fast for y'all, because I'm in the flow, orange juice style. Also on Wednesday, that moon in Aquarius, it's gonna trine Jupiter and Gemini going retrograde. Now, even though Jupiter is going retrograde, is going backwards and takes off a little bit of power, a little bit of Jupiter's edge when it's going retrograde. Jupiter's a big dog. So when it goes retrograde, I mean, you may not get 8 out of the 10 blessings, but you damn sure will get 4. Jupiter's like, I'll give you a little bit. I'll give you a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to give you the whole thing, but I'm going to give you a little bit. So the point of the matter is with this new moon information that's coming in on Wednesday. And by the way, on Wednesday is the Chinese New Year. That's when we rock into that year of the snake, by the way. Just to let y'all know. And if y'all don't know what the year of the snake is and what this year is bringing in that regard, please go to my live here on YouTube, a 2025 live. I talked about the year of the snake. It's absolutely going down. It's absolutely going down. All the things are completing. It's right in alignment with the number 9. Understand that. So happy Chinese New Year to you on Wednesday. But with that moon, the newness of Aquarius energy, new moon information with you standing on your power. Mercury conjuncting that Pluto, you standing on your power, saying what you need to say, being who you need to be in order to transform. That moon is also saying, I'm going to give you a little nuggets. I'm going to give you a little reward. I'm going to give you some opportunities if you stand on your point. I'm going to show you who you are if you stand on your point. If you get caught up in the smoke and mirrors and think you know too much or somebody else knows more than you or you give somebody total power, Jupiter's like, I ain't got nothing for you, because that wasn't the order of the day. The order of the day is for you to stand on your own shit. Are y'all feeling me? ABC chapter, how you doing? This is taking me back to my Periscope days. You was down in Periscope. Oh, man, Periscope was crazy. We had to stomp out the roaches, didn't we? I'm so glad you hung around, though. I love it. All right, Halima. She says, I'm a Gemini born in the snake year, Jupiter day, turning Jupiter hour. Ow, you must have a lot of blessings coming through. Listen, again, we can all feel those blessings on Wednesday. Like I said, if we stand on something, blessings seep in, or what I say? Oh, blessings seep in. And if you don't necessarily see them, they'll look like seeds. Sometimes we have conversations with people on any given day and don't realize that that was the beginning of a new life. Does that make sense? Give way for those types of conversations, y'all, especially because the moon is in Aquarius and Jupiter is Gemini. So, talking, conversation, socializing, airy, intellectual understanding will come around these blessings, these Jupiter blessings. You dig? This new opportunity that's coming in is asking you to sow some golden seeds. Have conversations with people, share ideas. Yes, be in community. Even if it doesn't sprout right now, those good conversations, oh, they're the best. Those things that change your lives, talking to elders in the middle of the grocery store, they're dropping some wisdom on you. You understand what I'm saying? Again, rewards coming to you. You win a scratch off for $20 and you're like, oh, it's just $20. No, that's the $20 that you needed. Because why? You're about to get a ticket in the next 2 days. And this $20 gonna pay for that ticket. You get what I'm saying? Don't look gift horses in the mouth, y'all. Don't look gift horses in the mouth. That's what Wednesday is saying. If you stand on something, recognize the blessings are coming if they're not here. All right. Thursday, that moon in Aquarius will stay, and then it will quickly go into the moon in Pisces at the end of the day. But also on Thursday, it's something going down. Uranus, y'all, is finally going direct. That mug been retro, I'm going to say 8 months. Somebody can check it if you want and correct me, but it's a good 7 to 8 months. Uranus has been retrograde. Now, here's something I didn't make up. Just popped in my brain and it's so crazy. We in Aquarius season. Mercury is in Aquarius. Pluto is in Aquarius. Uranus is Aquarius's planet and about to go direct on Thursday. That's a big deal, y'all. The Aquarian age has already been here, but the Aquarian age is just gearing up. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. And they know that. The infamous, they know that. That's why they don't want us to come together. That's why they keep infiltrating the news and the media with all types of fear, and separation. You did this, you said this, you said that. It's happening at a rapid pace. Why? Not just because Uranus is going direct, but when Uranus does go direct and picks up speed in about 2 weeks or so, the weirdos are coming out. All the healers, all the light workers, all the beautiful trans people, everybody you consider to be abnormal or not normal, whatever the heck that means, are coming out and standing up on their point, on their square, in their body. Do you understand? A little rebellious for the changes that are around you is what I said when that moon. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me stop. Let me stop. Uranus is Aquarius's planet, but it's in Taurus, though, right? Uranus is Aquarius's planet. I'm not trying to confuse y'all. Those are for the people that needed to know that information. But with Uranus going direct, it's still, like I said, I stand on that. It's a huge deal, but it's in Taurus. So understand this to my next point. As the moon is in Aquarius on Thursday, it will square up Uranus. The moon will be in Aquarius. Uranus will be in Taurus. That's a big deal. Because just like I pumped up, here comes the weirdos. Here comes all the feeling. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it as a rebel. right? This roller coaster, like I said to y'all earlier, of knowing and not knowing and recognizing. Now I'm recognizing on Thursday, I'm a rebel. I want to say what I want to say. Uranus is going direct. I got the sun in Aquarius, that new moon just hit in Aquarius. Mercury is in Aquarius. I'm going to speak my peace. I'm going to speak my prerogative. Again, Bobby Brown. But that moon is squaring up Uranus on that day, which is making us feel a little bit out of sorts. Somebody is trying to convince you that your weird shit ain't right. Somebody is trying to pull your coat. Is it your boss? Is it your man? Is it your children? Who's calling you out? Who's making you feel like the changes that are happening and the changes that are happening within you, the changes that are happening within your business are so far-fetched? You need to come back to 1960. So far-fetched. We need to be separate. We don't need to come together. That's so far-fetched. We will begin to hear that a lot more because that is the tool of separation to make you feel crazy for these intuitive hits, for your ancestors coming down and saying the things that they need to say in order to keep you moving forward. How did the plane start to get in the sky, y'all? Somebody had an idea. We can take a big ass bird and fly across the sky to the other part of the world. Wait, what? That's some bullshit. You can't do that. They shit on these people forever until somebody did it. That's where we at. There are new things that need to come alive. There's new inventions that need to happen. And you're the one that has the idea. I know you do. It's dope. You're the one that has the idea. You're the one that has the information and the people and the backing. So jump on it. Why? Because if you don't, somebody else will. You just have to be able to stay on your point and don't allow the outside noise to get you off of that thing. Because just like they told the Wright brothers and whoever else that they can't fly, we're going to fly. We're going to set off in our new inventions, Aquarius style. We're going to be the rebel and the weirdos. We're going to save the world. The ones that have been professing to, have been doing the work, have been healing. Are y'all following me? Am I speaking Mandarin today? I'm just saying, watch out for them folks on around about Wednesday and Thursday. Doing their best to be Debbie Downers and weird politicians getting you on their side and trying to get you to slide back, or, and even the crafty ones that want to come with some bullshit facts and information that dates back to wherever, again, with the persuasion of changing your mind and staying in their control. Aquarius don't like being in control. That energy does not like being in control. It's very erratic. You understand? Again, Aquarius sun, new moon this week in Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius, Uranus, Aquarius's planet, although it's in Taurus, is going direct. That Aquarius energy says, yo, I'm the rebel. I don't like to be in control. You can't tell me what to do. I'm going to create what I need to create for my people and for myself. That's, in my opinion, what we need to stand on. And lo and behold, on Thursday, the sun, being in Aquarius, will trine Jupiter again. So wait, the day before we had the moon trine and Jupiter going retrograde, but on Thursday we got the sun trine in Jupiter. Y'all better get them blessings on you for being the weirdos that you are. Y'all better get them blessings on you for inventing things. Y'all better get them blessings on you and opportunities, and at the very least a really good feeling in your body. Sometimes Jupiter don't necessarily give you tangible rewards, but Jupiter will make you get up and do a jig, do a dance that you've never felt before, or you haven't felt in 25 years, and all of a sudden you feel young and you want to salsa all over again. Or you want to come to Sonja Marie's show on February 26th. You get like the way I did that, right? Because you want to dance. And you want to hear some dope ass poetry given with a little bit of funk. You want to find that juice in you again. That's what Jupiter says. Find the juice in you, and I will give you the things to support that. Understand this, okay? So that sun is hitting Jupiter, even though it's going retro on Thursday, supporting the weirdo. But folks gonna come in with their ideas. Trust and believe. Why? Because again, they losing control, y'all. Talk to me. 111 as I look at the time right now. Talk to me. On Friday, that moon is in Pisces. Yep. The roller coaster ride, y'all ready? The roller coaster ride, y'all ready? Here we go. Here's the moon in Pisces now going up against the opportunities, going up against Jupiter, because Jupiter's in Gemini, right? Pisces and Gemini don't like each other. That's a definite square. Okay, so if the moon is in Pisces on Friday, it's going to square Jupiter in Gemini. But the day before that, it was bigging us up, telling us to be that rebel because it was in Aquarius, the moon was, right? So now the next day, now I'm feeling's a little bit different. Now I feel like a victim. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have put that $1,000 on that new thing that I want because now I feel like I went and I did a thing. I should have thought about my family. Or now I feel like a victim, or now I feel like, I feel so bad. My mother was right. My dad was right. I should have saved that money. I should have done this. I shouldn't have put that money and invested it in myself, on that new idea, on that weird invention. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. On Friday especially, right? You don't have to play victim or be overly emotional about the blessings that may or may not be there. Let me tell you this. Everybody receives whatever it is that they need to see. That little information on Friday, in my opinion, is just to question you. Let's say that. How strong are you on that? How strong are you on that conviction of being that weirdo? How can you dip to use that Pisces moon and dip to the fact that spirit said that? Pisces moon, spirit said that. I understand it may look like I took a couple of dollars out of my child's mouth to invest in a dream. I understand that it looks like this idea is not going to go where it needs to go because we tried it 700 times and it made no money for us. I understand that it looks a little bit whack and I look like the fool in this moment in time. But golly gee willikers, because spirit said to do it, I got to listen to spirit. Moon and Pisces. Are y'all feeling me? I don't know, but I'm hyped about my own life. Sonja is funny. I'm so serious because it makes all the sense in the world to me. And the roller coaster situation that's happening this week, hence the title of this video. For real. We'll feel batty on some level, but as long as you keep your toes down, as they said over here on YouTube, 10 toes down. Don't let them get you up your square. Find out what that is, though. Find out what that point, that square is, though, before we even get in this week, though. Figure it out, what they trying to push you off of, though. So when they push you, you go, oh, that's what you want. Yeah. See, you can't do that. That's, I knew you was coming. I knew. Yep, there you go, too. Yep, they're trying to get at me. Figure that thing out. Why they coming? Yo, y'all feel me? I'm hyped. Friday, in the evening. And because God is God. So as I'm not even looking at it, but as I tell you to listen to God, because the moon is in Pisces, even though it wants to square up the Jupiter and kind of talk you out and out of your blessings or whatever. How about the same day that moon in Pisces is conjunct in Saturn? I ain't make that up. Because Saturn is like, yep, they don't know what we've been working on. Yup. They don't know how hard it was for me to stand up for myself. Yup. They don't know how much effort it took for me to say, F you. Yup. They don't know how much time it took me to save up this X amount of money in order to go to this in order to invest in myself in this way. They don't know. Saturn says they don't know your disciplines. They don't know your boundaries. They don't know your hard work. They don't know your sacrifice. Don't let them talk you out of the things that you know that you have been crying and sacrificing for years, decades even. Right? Come on now. Y'all talk to me, please. Let me take a commercial break. Thank you, Brittany. I need a commercial break because I swear, in my mind sometimes I have several squirrels. Like there's a squirrel going this way, a squirrel going that way, a squirrel going, and I'll be like, Spirit, I can't squirrel in all those areas. And all of a sudden when I feel that way, somebody has a question. So thank you, Brittany. She says, do you know what the February discounts will look like? I want to save it in advance. You're so cute. Yes, 22222222. I got an answering machine where to talk to you. I said, hey, how you doing? Sorry, music in my head. 90 minutes for 222. I took $111 off. 222. All the month of February, 222, 90 minutes, 222. The second month, 22222. And 90 minutes, 222. Sorry, y'all. I'm really in artist mode in my own little way. So forgive me if I go on these little tangents. What's your name? Sweet and innocent Megan. My friend Josiah told me you were the truth. Did he? Or did she? And am I? I mean, I know the truth comes through me because I pray on it. However, sometimes it don't hit for everybody. So I'm grateful that it resonates. I'm grateful. And I love your tag name, Sweet and Innocent Megan. But I bet you not, girl. I bet you not. 2222222. The whole month? Yep, Brittany. The whole month of February. All right. Okay. Back to the situation at hand. Saturday, the moon will be in Pisces, and that's February 1st. So it's going to start that day, Brittany. The moon will be in Pisces, but it's going to go into Aries at the end of the day. This is on the East Coast, 8:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ooh, I like Saturday. Look at this, y'all. Check this out. Venus will conjunct Neptune. The moon will conjunct Neptune. The moon will conjunct Venus. There's a wonderful trine happening between Venus, Neptune, and the moon. You know how watery? I could taste that. My mouth just got watered. And you know why? Because I thought about all the things about Venus. Venus is love and the morals and the values and the money, the affection, the expression. Neptune is God and intuition and music and weed and art. Neptune is like all the softest. Pisces is planet, right? And then we got the moon while it's in Pisces. It's a Pisces fest on Saturday. Feeling and being vulnerable and being open and being accepting. Ooh, I like that feeling. And again, it may be very, very, very unnerving to people. It may be very unnerving for people. I don't understand the questions here on Instagram, y'all. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. ABC chapter. Yeah. And I don't know what you said, Megan. What's the and ain't? Sometimes I get distracted, y'all. My bad. If you could finish off that thought, Sweet Innocent Megan, that would be great. And ABC chapter, I have no idea what you're talking about. What's the discount for Sonja? Can you explain that again? Or ask that differently? Okay, going back to the moisture in my mouth. Venus being in Pisces, Neptune being in Pisces, the moon being in Pisces, they all gonna sit on each other. That's a nice dance. The moon again being expression, Neptune being the illusions of dream time, Venus being the love. Let me tell y'all, Saturday's a good day to be. I think I'm gonna go to the beach. Saturday is a good day to be by the beach, by the water, be in the water, take a good bath, take a great shower, go by a lake, go by a stream, pray, connect. Pisces energy. Y'all know Pisces is all about, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac that's really, really, really the genius of the zodiac. Aquarius thinks it is, but Pisces really is because it encompasses not only intellectual genius, but Pisces also encompasses emotional intelligence. Right? So the bottom line is like for Friday, Saturday, ooh, that's a nice little, I put down here, value meets imagination and faith pays off in ways that you wouldn't imagine. You discover real love with Venus in the mix, real love. I'm not talking Mary J. Blige, motherfuckers. I'm talking about real love. The love that's prescribed for your heart. Those things that hide out in the crest, in the crevices of your soul, the things that you want, but you are embarrassed to ask for. It feels romantic and juicy in my mouth. And it's being subscribed or prescribed by spirit, by your angels, by your ancestors. Pisces brings in your angels and your ancestors. Understand that vibration. because it's an ethereal vibration. You understand that? Oh, Saturday feels good until Aries comes in the mix. And that Aries, I got you 1 second, Kimberly offered. That Aries going into the moon, going into Aries, like I said, at 8:10 p.m. Saturday evening, you get shaken out of that elusiveness. So Saturday can feel like a dream. Again, a romantic dream, a smoked out, hazy dream, if you want to smoke out, with Neptune being involved because people like to smoke. And when you smoke, you fly away into Pisces land somewhere, right? But the bottom line is that it can be ethereal, it can be creative most of the day. And then when that moon gets into Aries, you're going to feel it. Because next thing you know, you put down the paintbrush, you stop making love, and you're like, okay, let's fight. Or let's have a conversation about something that's hard to talk about, and I want to get to the center of it. Confront. That's what Aries does, confronts. Okay. Or let's be a risk taker. We had a lot of fun sitting here being lazy. Now let's go jump out of a plane. Let's go jump off of a mountain. Let's go exercise. The vibration shifts drastically. So take advantage of that airy, fairy, internal, meditative, romantic, emotional, musical feeling on Saturday. Because when the moon goes into Aries, now you got to do something with that. Either jump out the plane, love up somebody in a verb kind of way, you know what I mean? Be active in it, but Aries wants to do something, whereas Pisces is just sitting in and lapping it up. You dig? Does that make sense, y'all? Let me go to Kimberly Offer. Can we schedule for February now or wait until February? Very good question, Kimberly. No, let's wait. Only because I don't have the link ready, and I don't want to be disorganized. So Monday, I'm just putting that out there right now. On Monday, a week from today, you'll be able to schedule. Okay, because that officially be February. Okay, you'll be able to schedule on Monday, and I'll have the link for the 2222 Eternal Love Special in my IG link tree. Right, you can always go there. All right. Thank you for asking that. Let me go back to see. Someone asked about the discount of February. Was she talking about? You said 222. Okay. Yeah, I was talking about 222. That's the discount for February. Yep. Okay. So I answered the question. Okay, cool. All right. Any questions over here on YouTube? You heard that? Medea was like, it ain't Mary J. Blige. That's for sure. All right. So Sunday, we end Sunday or the week with the moon being in Aries, right? And this is interesting. That moon is going to sextile Mercury because Mercury is in Aquarius, right? Aquarius and Aries love each other. It's a beautiful synergy, right? And the moon is going to sextile Jupiter because Jupiter is in Gemini. So now we go from a watery, emotional, imaginative, weed-like, smoked out, musical, standing by the beach existence on Saturday to now on Sunday, a heady, realistic, action-packed type of day. Right? Because the moon is sextiling Mercury. Now we got to think about a thing and do it. Take the risks, right? The moon is sextiling Jupiter, going reverse. Now we think about the thing, we react in order to get those blessings. Sonja, come over to the beach right now. It's this cutie sitting at the bar. All right, I'll be here in 5 minutes. Now we got to react to get the blessings. I got to get in my car to go get that blessing, y'all. Where's the cuties at, y'all? Where they at? Don't tell me on no goddamn online. Gosh darn, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. It feels weird. Anyway, I was about to squirrel on out. But Sunday is a beautiful day for reacting to what we think about in the best way possible, putting some action to the thing, as well as the moon in Aries sextiling the sun. Shine in the moments of delight or the blessings given. Yeah, that day I put that day is moving fast. So hold on. That day is going to be a really, really fast day. Ooh, that's my second performance for Sister X. I hope it comes off really, really well. And I know it will. and some great opportunities because Jupiter's going to be affected. So pray for me, y'all. And I pray for you. I pray for you that Sunday you do activate that Jupiter-ness, those blessings, those skittles, those rewards, those opportunities. At the very least, some really noticeable optimism coming through your bones and through your veins. Sometimes that's all we need is just a pump of encouragement every now and again. Y'all agree? Y'all understand? That's the week, y'all. I did my best to try to do it as quick as possible in conjunction with all these downloads that wants to come through and these squirrels. And then I want to be funny and I can't be funny because Spirit says you got to be serious. There's a note to give you. Any questions? Any other questions? I'll be sure to answer before I pull this card. Y'all ready for the card of the week? And let me look over the... All right. I don't see any questions. That was Brittany's question. Y'all pretty quiet over here. That's all right. You're probably at work, huh? I hope this information was helpful to you in some kind of way. Ride this roller coaster this week, y'all. Just ride it. Ride it and stand your ground. And here's the other part too. Don't talk to too many people you know. You consciously know have an opposite and or a contrasting viewpoint about certain things. There are some people that like to debate. I'm not shutting people down like that because real healthy debates are healthy, are necessary, right? The meeting of the minds. But sometimes people can manipulate, especially this week. If Neptune is all caught in the mix and the smoke and mirrors and stuff, people want to manipulate with their words. They want to manipulate with debating. They want to try again to get you off your point. So be really, really careful about who you talk to and how you share your information, almost always, but definitely this week, because it's time to stand on that point. Literally, I feel like I'm gonna share something that's a little vulnerable to me, and I'm not gonna get totally into the situation. But I said to myself the other day, I'm not going along with this weird like female passive aggressive thing any longer. You know how people like to say shit out the side eye? Well, you should have came when blah, 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 blah. Like your grandmother would say, just weird side eye stuff. Like I'm really mad, but I don't want to tell you I'm mad. So I'm saying it in a way that's like a joke, but you could have, it's just weird. It's all passive aggressive. I'm to a point, my little point is like, don't come at me like that. Say what you want, say what you need, and I'll oblige. If I need to apologize, I'll do that as well. But the weird ass sideways, backway doors, passive aggressive, shit talk, black lady trying to make a point, but putting the hands on the hip. And I made it that. Yeah, I made it that because it's just what I know. Okay. But sometimes it just comes with a load of nothing. It comes with a load of expectations and a load of emotions and responsibilities. That's not mine. That's not yours. So that's my thing. That's me standing on my point. What's your point? What conversations are you not adhering to any longer? What subject matters are you not adhering to any longer? What type of people, what type of jobs are you just not putting up with any longer? If you don't stand for something, y'all, you know the rest. Come on. This is where the road really gets rough. In some type of way. You gotta look at the world card underneath there. Ha ha ha. That's so cute. This is when the world coming together on Aquarius season. In Aquarius season. On a Sunday. Anyway. Sonja, Lord have mercy. I crack myself up. But listen, it's about the people. How you gonna get yourself right for the people? You got to put them boundaries up. Yo, I'm not adhering to that weird ass conversation you have and you joking about people. The racist conversations you have, you joking about people. Stop it. The narcissistic behavior, ABC chapter. I'm done with it. Push back from that. Just stop. Just stop. It's not necessary any longer. Don't you see people dying and shit burning down? And you want to make it about you? Ain't nobody talking about you. Anyway. That's just me. That's just my little gripe right now. That's my little point. What y'all standing on, recognize your point so you know when they're coming after you. Let's talk about this card, though. All right. Thank you, Baba. How are you? Great. Father God, my guardian angels and ancestors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm so dope. First of all, I took a peek at that card. That's why I'm laughing. But I was told to say something before I actually look at the card. I wanted to let y'all know why I blow in the cards. Does anybody ever have that question? Why is she always blowing and spitting on the cards? If you have seen someone else do that, that's cool. And you know the reason why, that's cool. But there's one or two people who's like, why is she blowing them cards? God lives in me. God is in my spirit. And when I say my prayer and I say Ashe, and the Ashe is in my breath, and it goes in those cards, the energy goes on those cards, and it seeks the answer in which you need in this moment in time, or I need in this moment in time, or what the energy calls for. You dig? So I allow God to leave my body and be implanted on these cards to get that information. Make sense? In case you're wondering. Y'all want to know the card of the week? I saw this in my mind's eye earlier. I did. I swear I did. It's the Fool, y'all. How appropriate is this freaking card? The Fool. Come on now. They do that too, Royal? I must be from Senegal. I might have some Senegalese ancestry. You never know. Come on now. Surprise, surprise. Are you surprised? ABC chapter? Because I'm not surprised. That fool, I knew that fool card was going to come up because it is time to be the fool. It's time to take the risks. It's time to jump off the gosh darn thing, to stand on your point, to be original, regardless of what the world is saying. It may seem like I say the same things over and over and over again, and I might for confirmation. But at another point, you might need to hear it. Come on, spirit. Talk to me. Talk to the people, please. Oh, Keena, I feel your spirit, though, sweet lady. I feel your spirit. Otherwise, you would be blowing it up, huh? All good in the hood, baby, baby. I appreciate you being here. Let's read this card, though, y'all. The Fool. This is the card for the week. Moment to moment, with every step, the fool leaves his past behind. He carries nothing more than his purity, innocence, and trust, symbolized by the white rose that he has in his hand. The pattern on his waistcoat contains the colors of all four elements of the tarot, indicating that he is in harmony with all that surrounds him. His intuition is functioning at its peak. And at this moment, the fool has the support of the universe, y'all, to make the jump into the unknown. Adventures await him in the rivers of life. The card indicates that if you trust your intuition right now, your feeling of the rightness of things, you cannot go wrong. Your actions will appear foolish to others and even to yourself if you try to analyze them with the rational mind. But the zero placed occupied by the fool is the numberless number where trust and innocence are the guides, not skepticism and past experiences. Ashe. Did y'all need to hear that? I'm wondering. You can answer that yes or no. Yes, yes, y'all. Something. Be that fool. Stand on whatever you need to stand on. Be that rebel. Be that weirdo. Because it is going to pay off. I really feel that. I know that. But, and also, it's challenging as fuck. I'm very aware at the same time. So we here to assist each other. Get yourself an accountability partner. Connect with people. At least one person that can say to you, nope, keep going, life form. Keep going, life storm. Nope, Duchess Plum, you got to go this way. Remember what you said the other day, Brittany. Remember, Keena. Remember, you said you was going to be brilliant in this way. Come on, Kim. Remember that dream that you had? You need somebody to shake you back on your point, Royal. Come on, Raisa. You need somebody to tell you to follow your dreams. It ain't over, mama. It ain't over. Are y'all feeling me? You got to be that fool. Not upside down, though. You got to be that fool. This is what always gets us where we need to go, taking a chance and be like, forget y'all. I'm going to go this way. Not in danger. And not weird, like, and irresponsible. You know what I mean? You have you have your plans. You know your steps. You know your people to confide in. You know to leave people on the I Find My iPhone so they can find you if you're in a ditch somewhere. We got too much technology. How not to be safe. How to be safe, I should say. Right? You know what to do. And then jump. Jump, y'all. You ready? No parachutes. Just jump. God got you. I'm telling you, God got you. I'll talk to y'all soon, though, okay? You have an awesome, awesome week and ride that roller coaster. Ride that roller coaster. Don't throw up, though. You be all right. Much love to you.